Have you heard of toxic productivity? Well, what is it? All of us like to be productive. There's nothing worse than feeling like you're not productive and then you're getting into a negative thinking cycle of not being productive, and then that affects your next task and the next activity that you do. We hate not being productive, but we've got to such a point where we put such a pressure on ourselves for personal development, work development, life goals, career goals. And actually, I talk a lot about goal setting, but that's not about making yourself toxically productive. It's about breaking stuff down, not trying to do everything, actually scheduling things in the future. So toxic productivity, more than ever, people are toxically productive, if that's the term, but it's about toxic productivity anyway. It's where we have this constant pressure on us to achieve each day and we never feel complete. We always get to the end of the day and we don't feel like we've done enough, and we're trying to do one thing, we're trying to juggle kids, work, but a multitude of tasks, a multitude of chores. I've got all my study books there, I've got some dance costumes behind me, I've got my screen there, I've got the kids in the background. I am the candidate for toxic productivity. We basically try and overload and overwhelm ourselves with too many goals, too many tasks each day that are just unachievable, without breaking them down and looking at how to first boost our motivation. Like, we all want to do well and we all want to have time with loved ones, and often by trying to overachieve, we actually don't achieve a lot because we become so annoyed at ourselves for not achieving the last goal or the last task that we're then on to the next thing, not doing that well, then on to the next thing, and constantly having an anxiety around our productivity levels. And actually, that's where I'm a big believer in breaking stuff down, having achievable goals, and then if we don't hit it, not being hard on ourselves, but setting some new goals for the next day, and also setting like long-term goals. That's why we do the whole priority and breaking down goals and then scheduling out goals as well, so we're not trying to do everything at once. And times do change, times are quite hard, especially as recording this, we've gone through the pandemic and we're going through it still. So we're currently in our second lockdown, and again, we force ourselves to learn languages, to bake, to do this, to do that. We always feel like we're not good enough, we're not achieving enough, but actually this is just toxic productivity, where we're trying to overachieve all the time. And we've got to allow ourselves not just time to achieve our goals in work or in learning new skills, but actually in life as well, by getting that balance better, by having mind body goals. Hello. So I'm going to get off with these ones now, because we've got time to play and watch Strictly Come Dancing. Send you all so much peace, love and shimmies. Not Strictly. No. Oh.